Calgary Flames find themselves in a funny spot where people aren't sure whether they will be buyers, sellers, or do absolutely nothing at the upcoming NHL Trade Deadline. The answer might be a mix, as the Athletic's Pierre LeBrun has revealed certain elements of the Flames' plans going forward regarding Rasmus Andersson and, you guessed it, Dylan Cozens. Can't go, a few days without talking about him. We're going to get into all that and more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. Now let's hop in and talk about how Razz is staying. And Razz, obviously being Rasmus Andersson, has been vocal about wanting to remain in Calgary. He still has another year on his contract after this year, but still so many people are talking about, the Flames should maybe trade him away. It would be proper asset management. You trade him away, you trade some of the other veterans away, and you get back as much as you can for the rebuild. I know, it's like the cursed word that I'm not allowed to say here on the channel, but the Flames are in a playoff race as well, and Razz, it looks like he wants to stay, so maybe keeping him is the best thing to do. But like I said, we do have an article here written by Pierre LeBrun from The Athletic, and of course it is this. So NHL rumblings, Flames not selling on Andersson, that's the part we care about. Stars can be big-time buyers. I don't think they'd buy Andersson. Oilers D, we really don't care about that. And Caps goalies, who are doing really well. But we care about the Flames part, of course. So it is that time of year when trade speculation runs rampant, although in some cases for no real reason. And we know that firsthand. We've seen trade rumors involving Flames over the past few years that really came to nothing. We've also seen, trade rumors that really did come to fruition and even had the team right months in advance. But who knows? It seems like Rasmus Andersson, his name is being thrown around the trade rumor mill right now. What does LeBrun have to say about that? Not to be mistaken with our glorious King LeBron. No, we're talking about LeBrun, of course. So this brings us to Rasmus Andersson. Teams have called the Calgary Flames about the top four defensemen. Top four? More like top one. And the answer to each team has been the same. There's no interest in trading him. So this is, a bit of an interesting report here. Teams have been calling the Flames about Andersson, and I'm sure that's more, media fueled than anything else, saying that Andersson is on the trade block here. But it's interesting to know that teams have at least been calling. I hope Conroy has been, trying to get some sort of feel for the market, but it seems as though, pretty much every time the answer is no, which could be a very good thing. Here's what LeBrun says. Why would they? They're legitimately in a playoff race in the Western Conference, and Andersson's contract has another year on it after this season. The Flames plan to try to extend Andersson this summer. There's no guarantee they can get that done, but for the time being, they've got time on their side before crossing that bridge. And it's totally true. I mean, I think the way this season will have a big, kind of emphasis on Andersson and whether he wants to truly be here or not, but I think he's true to his word, and I think he'd love to stay here. Flames general manager Craig Conroy has even talked to Andersson recently to make sure he knows the trade speculation is not real. The Flames want to keep some key veterans around as they continue their retool. They don't want to tear it down. They see Andersson as one of those key veterans, at least for this season. That's the plan. So there you go. Plan revealed going into the trade deadline. It seems as though Andersson will continue to be a Flame, which will have a lot of people happy. I don't really know any Flames fans that don't like Rasmus Andersson, through his antics, through his sense of humor, but of course, just through his amazing play in both ends of the ice. He's just all around an absolute beauty. It's going to be so fun watching him play for Team Sweden as well at the Four Nations. It's funny to say that, we get to watch him every night for the Flames, but it'll be interesting to watch him play for another team in a way, but it looks as though that's just not going to be happening. So I know we talk about Dylan Cozens a lot, and we're about to. We also talk about Rasmus Andersson a lot. People have proposed trades that involve the two of them for each other. A bit more coming to the Flames back than just Cozens. But still, I really don't see that happening too much. But let's dive into more Cozens talk. And it does actually start from the same article by Pierre LeBrun here. Because, everyone's talking about Cozens. So speaking of the Flames, they continue to scour the market for a 25 and under year old right shot center, which is a difficult proposition. They are among the very long list of teams that have checked in with the Buffalo Sabres regarding 23-year-old Dylan Cozens, and we know that all too well. To continue this, another article here, it comes from The Score, it comes from Josh Wegman, and he writes, report, Flames among teams to contact Sabres about Cozens. We would have been shocked if the Flames weren't on this list of teams. It's already a super long list, but I mean, you'd assume if the list was just one team, the Flames would have been that team to check in. So, the Calgary Flames are among a long list of clubs that have checked in with the Sabres about Dylan Cozens, reports The Athletic's Pierre LeBrun. Calgary continues to explore the trade market for four right shot centers aged 25 or younger. LeBrun adds, Cozens, 23, fits the bill. He possesses ideal length at 6'3" and is under contract through 2029-30 with a $7.1 million cap hit. Quite steep for a guy who really is at this point pretty much a third liner in the CHL. The White Horse Yukon native is having a down year with 9 goals, 12 assists, and a -17 rating in 43 games. He set career highs with 31 goals and 37 assists back in 2022-23, but hasn't come close to matching those totals in any of his other 5 NHL seasons. Some players just know which season to pop off. When it's a contract year, they know exactly what to do. It looks like the sun is rising a little bit here. Calgary's center depth currently consists of Nazem Kadri, Yegor Sharangovich, Michael Backlund, and Kevin Rooney. Connor Zary has also played down the middle at times, but he's currently hurt. Sharky has struggled at center this season after enjoying a career year in 2023-24, playing primarily on the wing. The Flames enter Wednesday, holding on to the Western Conference second wildcard spot. So, I mean, depth is one way to see it. It is depth, but it's pretty shallow in a way. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of Kevin Rooney right now. Michael Backlund, great center. Why can't he win more faceoffs kind of thing is one of the biggest questions this year. And why is he getting so much power play time? Sharangovich just shouldn't be at center. Nazem Kadri, really the only proper center that the Flames do have right now. That's offensive to Backlund. I love Michael Backlund. Those two are the proper centers the Flames have. Obviously, a healthy Zary is nice as well, but it would be great to add one, especially that fits the bill. Could it be Dylan Cozens? It seems like everyone sure thinks so. Now, we talk about how the Flames enter Wednesday, holding on to the Western Conference second wildcard spot. Let's talk about tonight's game then and see if they can continue that. As we know, the Flames have been on a little, I guess, Central of America swing here. And it continues after they played in St. Louis a couple days ago. They play against St. Louis again tonight in St. Louis. This one goes at 6 p.m. Calgary time. Hopefully the Flames play a lot better than they did the other night. Holy, the sun is shining right in my face now. I look like an absolute ghost down there in the bottom right corner. But hopefully the Flames do not look flat and they play more of their game that we know they can do. It should be very exciting as of right now. Don't know which goalie will be in, but you can kind of assume it will be Dustin Wolf. Now let's get into the comment of the day, as we love to do here on the channel, to wrap things up. And this one comes from yesterday's video. It comes from good old Joe Scores, and Joe Scores says, answer to your intro question is super easy. The intro question was, if Connor Zary comes back sooner than later and does come back this season, who goes down? Joe Scores' answer, and I think a lot of people's answers here, Kevin Rooney. I mean, sometimes he looks really good. He looked good at certain points with Justin Kirkland, but I mean, Roon Dog, we do like him, but it just really isn't happening right now, and it does seem as though other people do agree with you there, Joe, so thank you for commenting that one. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe like we saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.